We just sat in the car, petrified, until dawn. In March 1974, South Australian farmers Brian and Pam Munro were chased by a UFO for 10 miles before pulling over and being bailed up by the UAP for 2 hours before it raced away at high speed. The farmers reported the incident after hearing about a spate of UFO sightings in South Australia, Victoria and New South Wales over Easter 1974. It came down from a dark cloud just behind Elizabeth Technical School, reported 14-year-olds June and Joanne on Easter Monday, April 15th. It started moving towards us. It just kept getting lower and lower and coming at us. It must have been about 10 feet above the ground when it stopped. Joanne was so frightened she had to look away. Meanwhile, near Woodside on Tunkillo Road, 6 people in 2 cars were travelling back to Adelaide from Oakbank Easter steeple races. Spotting an object in the sky following them, it was reported one of their vehicles suffered a temporary power loss when the UAE passed over their car. Nearby residents confirmed to reporters sightings in the same area of a brightly lit large object flying overhead, faster than any plane and making no sound. 2 hours after the Woodside incident, a terrified 8-year-old French boy living at Modbury North told his sister he had seen something in the sky, moving slowly, making no noise. His sister said he had been terrified because he thought it was chasing him. And Andre never lies to me. He hasn't read the papers, watched TV, or talked about UFO sightings. He can't speak English. The Royal Australian Airforce received 16 reports, and a RAF expert said no one had been able to explain some of the sightings. Asked for his opinion, Dr. Brian Horton puffed on his well-used pipe and said, "You can't dismiss any possibility, but I believe UFOs are a form of atmospheric phenomenon." Renowned Australian UFO investigator Colin Norris had a different view and a warning for our planet.
Well, I think they're just a normal UFOs around again. The other thing that I'd like to say is that it's the festive season and Christian seasons, as we're supposed to believe, and I think that these people would be rather concerned about our planet. And I really believe that we are exploiting this planet to such an extent that somebody is rather concerned about the whole deal. I think that they have us under surveillance because, after all, relative to the whole universe, our planet is part of it, and we are just knocking it around crazy with exploiting all the minerals, pollution, and atomic bombs going off everywhere. It's just not right in its as a jewel in the whole universal system. But what annoys me is the fact that our so-called authorities can jump up and say it's a planet, when I had people coming to my home quite disturbed by the fact that they had stopped their motor cars around the Woodside area last night. And this, to me, is more than just a planet.